Also to be found on Borneo are the sun bears, the smallest of the bear species. Weighing in at a maximum of 65 kilograms, they are less than a tenth of the weight of an adult polar bear, and reaching the lofty height of 70 centimetres tall at the shoulder, they're also less than a third of the height of their polar counterparts. The sun bear gets its name from the characteristic cream-coloured to orange chest patch, and a lot of its morphology is unique among bears, with the inward curved front feet, flattened chest and powerful forelimbs being a set of specific adaptations allowing the sun bear to climb trees with ease. Indeed, the sun bear is the most arboreal of all the bears, and have been observed sleeping and even sunbathing in trees up to 7 metres above the ground. And among bear species, they are also the most notably intelligent. In one instance, a captive bear observed sugar being stored in a cupboard that was locked by a key, and later used its claw to pick the lock. Their diet is also atypically broad, and they will freely feed on fruits and seeds in addition to insects or vertebrates such as birds, deer, or reptiles. Their notable preference for sweet foods, however, including ripping trees apart in order to get to combs or insect hives inside, has earned them the name Barang Madu, or honey bear in Malay. Sun bears are very shy and reclusive animals, generally avoiding areas frequented by humans, unless it is absolutely necessary that they cross paths. And reports vary based on their temperament when interacting with humans, with some showing they prefer to avoid wherever possible, and others indicating that the bears are ferocious when encountered in the forest. It may be that their habit of standing on their hind legs to display their chest patch as a threat gesture may be partially responsible for this interpretation. Alternatively, the fact that the females are particularly fierce in defending their cubs could also be a contributing factor. Regardless, in many parts of their range they are considered vermin when they cross into human farmland, and are often feared, despite the fact that in palm oil plantations, for example, they are incredibly rare, and macaques, Bornean bearded pigs, and even elephants are far more common and destructive to the crops. Because they are generally solitary, have reasonably large ranges, and tend to avoid human habitation, it is difficult to be sure exactly how many sun bears remain, although some estimates suggest there are as few as 10,000 remaining in the wild, and that this number has declined by 30% in the last 30 years. And it is this decline that makes the work of the Bornean Sun Bear Conservation Centre so incredibly important. Also found within the Kabili Sepalok Forest Reserve, this conservation centre focuses exclusively on the sun bears and works to rehabilitate both orphaned sun bears, who are found without their mothers, and those that have been rescued from the many and varied illegal trades that target them. In operation since 2008, the centre is currently home to over 40 Bornean sun bears, and the hope is that over the coming months and years, many of them will be deemed fit for release back into the wild. In the meantime, they have excellent enclosures, round-the-clock veterinary care, and are very carefully isolated from the human visitors to the centre, allowing these wonderful and elusive bears to be studied in an effort to further understand their social and breeding interactions, their interaction with the forest around them, and the overall genetic health of the population. For now, we hope that a small insight into the work of the Conservancy, as well as a look at these fascinating intelligent, and incredibly charismatic bears helps to encourage a little more research into the species and the conservation of both them and the wonderful and vibrant forests that they call home.